Dear students, in this topic we shall discuss the glands, their secretions and secretory mechanisms. A gland is a cell or group of cells that secretes a particular chemical substance for use in the body or for discharge into the surroundings. Every animal has a large number of glands which differ in their structure and type of secretions. Secretions are the chemical substances which are synthesized by glandular cells. They are released from the gland in response to a particular relevant stimulus. The nature and amount of the secretion vary greatly among different glands. Based on the distance at which the glandular secretions act, the glandular secretions are of four types. Number 1, Autocrine Secretions. Number 2, Paracrine Secretions. Number 3, Endocrine Secretions. And number 4, Exocrine Secretions. The autocrine secretions are those secretions which are produced by a gland or a cell and act on the cell itself. Such cells have autocrine receptors present on them. As a result, the substance produced causes changes and response in the same cell. The paracrine secretions act locally. They are produced by a cell and they affect the cells of nearby neighboring area. The example of paracrine secretions comes from the histamine, which is released in an inflamed area and induces inflammatory response by the cells affected by some type of inflammation. The endocrine secretions are those secretions, are those substances which are released into the bloodstream and they act on distant target tissues by traveling and circulating through the blood. ऐसी secretions को हम आम तौर के ऊपर हार्मोन्स कहते हैं जो कि एक ग्लैंड ब्लड में सीक्रेट कर देता है और ब्लड उसको लेकर डिस्टेंट टारगेट्स तक चला जाता है. The exocrine secretions are the substances which are produced by the gland and they are released from the gland by a duct. Such glands are ducted glands and the secretions are produced or released on the external epithelial surfaces. For example, digestive secretions, milk, tears, perspiration, fluids containing sperms, these are all exocrine secretions. Yes, students, now we shall discuss the secretory mechanisms. The substance to be exported out of the cell is stored in the form of secretory vesicles. These vesicles are released by three mechanisms. They are released as Apocrine or Merocrine are holocrine pattern. In apocrine release, the secretory vesicles are gathered in the apical portion of the cell, and this portion of the cell containing all the secretory vesicles is sloughed off from the cell. ये हिस्सा जिसमें secretory vesicles जमा है पूरे का पूरे उस हिस्से को सेल से ब्रेक कर दिया जाता है. इस तरह से सेल अपना एक बड़ा हिस्सा या एक बड़ी क्वांटिटी साइटोप्लाज्म की लूज करता है इस सिक्रीशन में, लेकिन तमाम सिक्रीशंस सेल से बाहर निकल जाती है. This method is found in mammary glands during milk secretion. During Merocrine release, the secretory vesicles release their material by exocytosis. Secretory vesicles cell membrane के करीब आते हैं, सेल मेम्ब्रेन में ओपनिंग पैदा होती है और जो secretions हैं वो सेल से बाहर आ जाती है. In this release, there is no loss of cytoplasm or any component of the cell. This method is the most common method of secretion. It is seen in sweat glands and many digestive glands. In holocrine release, the cell synthesizes the material to be secreted, and after this synthesis, the cell ruptures and breaks up, releasing the contents. As a result, cell is itself damaged. This method is observed in the sebaceous gland cells.